Hi everyone, this is a review of the 8 brand new ScentSationals Fall 2021 wax melts at Walmart that are coming out, or many stores have some of these scents already, but you can also buy them on the Walmart website. And there are also an additional 8 returning scents, which I will mention at the end of the video. So I will start with the ones that we have here, and I'll start with Apple Pumpkin Donuts. And if you've never seen my reviews before, I don't look at the scent notes until after I've done the review because I don't want to be swayed by what I think it should smell like. So Apple Pumpkin Donuts, the notes are golden brown, freshly fried donuts topped with brown sugared apple and smooth pumpkin puree dusted with cinnamon spiced crumbles. Well, these notes are the same as the old ScentSationals Cider House Donuts, which just happened to come back a few weeks ago for a limited time with the Blast from the Past collection. So I don't know why they would come out with the exact same scent when the other one just came out with the Blast from the Past collection, which of course didn't come out with at all Walmart stores, so maybe that's why. I no longer have Cider House Donuts, so I can't sniff them side by side, but I did describe Cider House Donuts when I reviewed it, I guess was last year, 2 years ago, I'm not sure. I said I can smell the donut dough with a bit of sweet apple cider note, a hint of nutmeg that gives it a tiny bit of a pumpkin note, a pinch of cinnamon, and powdered sugar. With this scent, Apple Pumpkin Donuts, however, I'm not getting that doughy, that donut note, and it might be sweeter and slightly more apple-like with less nutmeg than Cider House Donuts. This reminds me a little bit more of apple butter than donuts, and even has almost like a little bit of a raisin note. Cider House Donuts was just okay for me, but I'm actually liking this Apple Pumpkin Donuts a lot more, so it might be the same scent, but the notes are tweaked slightly, which does happen occasionally, or it might be a different scent and the notes are just wrong. I don't know. So if you have both Apple Pumpkin Donuts and Cider House Donuts, if you can sniff them side by side and let us know, you can comment in the Facebook section at the bottom of the page and let us know what you think. Or join our Facebook group, join our Facebook group and you'll find the link underneath this review, and we can discuss it there. The throw on this scent is 4 out of 5. It's very strong, good for a large room and even outside the room. So it is a really nice scent. Next is Cookies and Cream, and the notes are warm vanilla infuses buttery rich homemade cookie dough sweetened with sugar crystals. This is a tooth-achingly sweet vanilla buttercream scent with a bit of a milk chocolate note. It's fantastic. It's yummy. It might be the same as or similar to ScentSationals Cake Batter Ice Cream, which I did describe the same way, but I no longer have it to compare, although someone else said it's exactly the same scent. So again, if you think this is the same scent as Cake Batter Ice Cream or some other scent, let us know. If I recall, though, I think this scent might actually be sweeter than Cake Batter Ice Cream, and even though Cake Batter Ice Cream was also very sweet, I'm just not sure. And the throw on this one is strong, like a 3.5 out of 5, would do well in a medium to a large room. Very nice scent. Next is Feeling Cozy. Notes are deep tonalities of wild black currant and cracked pink peppercorn embrace the luminosity of pure jasmine and dewy rose, enhanced with soft cashmere warmth, blonde woods, and vanilla bourbon. Which is kind of weird because those notes don't even mention the crisp apple that's on the label. So is apple in this scent or is it not in this scent? So based on the scent name and the picture, I expected a warm, ambery, perfumey, slightly cashmere or linen or patchouli type of scent. Something similar to like Better Homes and Gardens soft cashmere amber, but this scent is totally different. With this scent, I smell fruit first. It's not entirely a fruity scent. It's not berry. It's not pear. Maybe something tropical, but not really pineapple either. It could be a combination of apple and wood, and I actually mentioned that before I even noticed that it said apple on the label. It's not a true apple scent either. I do detect a hint of cashmere as well as a tiny bit of vanilla. It's not perfumey, and although it's sweet, it's not overly sweet. It has a hint of a sour or a tart note, and even a little bit smoky. So it's not sweet or fruity enough to be a fruity body cream type scent. It reminds me of, although it's not the same as, the flannel side of the old Better Homes and Gardens Comfy and Cozy duo, which was also the same scent as the very old Better Homes and Gardens scent called Southern Spanish Moss from like 2014, I think. The notes on the label, like I said, warm woods and crisp apple, do show apple, but apple is not in the scent notes, but I do get apple and woods when I smell it. And there's the cashmere and vanilla in the scent notes, and I do get some of the currant as well, which is a fig like soapy scent with a tiny bit of tartness, hence the bit of tartness in this scent. I do get the hint of the light wood. I get a smidgen of a perfumey note, but it's not perfumey at all. And I do get a smidgen of the berry note, but no, like without any sweetness. So all of that is probably the currant. I don't get the peppercorn, which is often added to cologne type scents, and this is not a cologne scent at all. I also don't detect jasmine or rose, although rose maybe barely way in the background, although if it's in there, I mean, I wouldn't even know it was in there if I didn't know it's in the notes. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this scent. It's very complicated. It's an unusual scent. It's not my favorite, but I do kind of like it, and the throw is medium, like a 3 out of 5 would do well in a small to medium-sized room. Next we have Juicy, and oh my gosh, this one's amazing. The notes are an alluring, fruity floral harmony featuring top notes of sugared berry accord and orange converge with the blooming core of violet, peony, and cherry. A touch of elegance is added through bottom notes of sandalwood and leafy greens, helping to round out this fragrance. Like I said, it's an incredible scent. It's a soft, sweet, rich cherry fudge, but not fudge like chocolate. There's no chocolate. I smell the cherry fudge. I smell the vanilla, possibly a hint of raspberry, maybe even a smidgen of almond. It's not like a harsh black cherry or a super fruity or tart or citrusy type fruity scent. And it's not really a bakery scent either. There's no spices. There's no bakery notes. It smells like what a combination of Yankee Candle Merry Cherry and Mainstay's Cherry Pie might smell like if you blended them. Although it's not the same as either of those scents, but it's the same type of scent, which is like a soft, sweet, yummy cherry scent. I definitely smell cherry. It's not a harsh black cherry. It's a soft, sweet cherry with vanilla and possibly a hint of raspberry. And I already mentioned this. Why am I repeating this? Maybe a smidgen of almond. I just keep reading the same thing over and over again. So yeah, it's not entirely fruity. I do detect the hint of the floral. I adore this scent. Looking at the notes, there's the cherry, there's the florals. I'm not getting orange at all, but that might be what I thought was raspberry because that does have like a little bit of a bite. I'm not getting any woodsy or green notes either. Throw is, well, if I were still doing like a 3.25 type score, that's what I would score it because it's not as strong as a 3.5, but yet it's stronger than a 3. So it's between a medium and a strong throw. I really like super, super strong throwers, which this is not, but it's so good that I almost don't even care. Fantastic scent. It's definitely hoard worthy for sure. Next is Moon Magic, and everybody who's tried this seems to really, really like it, and my cat is sitting on my notes. Come on, kitten. I know you want attention, but come on, sweetie. Come on. There you go. All right. Okay, let mommy finish. Okay, so the notes are capturing the enveloping feeling of an exotic fairy tale adventure by blending fun and familiar notes of well-loved... Come on. She comes around me from the back way, and now she's sitting on my notes again. Come on, sweetie. Get your butt off my notes. There you go. All right. Oh, you like that scent too? All right. Capturing the enveloping feeling of an exotic fairy tale adventure by blending fun and familiar notes of well-loved fruits like peach, apple, and raspberry with the more alluring and slightly mysterious tonalities that come from a mixture. Oh, come on, sweetie. They come from a mixture of textural florals, rich amber, and creamy vanilla. What are you doing? Okay, sweetie, come on. And creamy vanilla. The label says raspberry and peach florals. On cold sniff, I smell peach. And this is, even if I didn't see what was on the label, I didn't even know the notes. On cold sniff, I smell peach, raspberry, a hint of apple, vanilla, and a smidgen of like soft florals. It's quite fruity, but the smidgen of floral gives it a bit of a fruit-scented body cream vibe. When melted, I definitely smell more of the peach. And I'm not a fan of peach, although this is not a cat pee type peach. You know how some peach scents smell like cat pee? This doesn't smell like that at all. The other notes do help to temper the peachiness, although there's still a tiny bit of tartness or sourness, or maybe even like almost like a little bit of a cantaloupe type note, but that probably is just the peach. It's not my favorite scent, but I like it, and I think it'll work well as a mixer for other fruity, floral, or even perfumey scents, and the official notes are spot on. And the throw is strong, like a 3.5 out of 5 would do well in a medium to a large room. Next we have sugar pine. Now, this is a new scent at Walmart, I believe, but it's not a new scent. So the notes are aromatic balsam, herbaceous greens, and a splash of citrus glimmer with frosted spruce, mountain evergreen, and the warmth of black vanilla bean. This is a new scent to Walmart, I believe, but sugar pine has been around for many years, probably since at least 2013, maybe even older than that. It was available on the ScentSationals website years ago. You can find it, or you could find it at Meyer stores. It came out as Ambiessence Sugar Pine from Bed Bath & Beyond in 2018, I believe. It also came out as in the Oak and Rye brand at Kroger stores. So it's been around a lot, but I believe, like I said, this is the first time I think it's come out at Walmart. So this is pine with a little bit of a biting note and maybe a smidgen of again, not having seen the notes, maybe a smidgen of citrus, but it also has a hint of sweetness and a smidgen of softness way in the background. It's not really sweet like the name would suggest. It's not sugary at all. It does have that little, like I said, that tiny bit of a sweetness, tiny bit of a softness. It's actually a really nice scent. The throw is bold, 5 out of 5. This one takes over the entire house, and it is really, really nice. I like this one, so I'm glad that Walmart finally came out with this one. Take a hike. I love these scents that are like, just have like little quotes. Take a hike. What was the one that I liked? Oh, beach please. That was an interesting name. But yeah, take a hike we've got. Notes are frosty mist rolls over aquatic waters surrounded by woodland greens and wild herbs infused with aromatic pine needle, shimmers of spiced cinnamon, and touches of dark woods. I get mostly eucalyptus from this scent, and eucalyptus alone has a pine note, but I'm also getting a little bit more than pine. It also has a bit of a salty or even slightly smoky richness that eucalyptus scents don't have. I also get something herbal like rosemary, maybe. So like it's a strong kind of a salty, smoky herbal, which rosemary is, and a little bit of a fresh note in the background, like a fresh air type note. It's not sweet at all. Looking at the notes, the only one I don't detect is cinnamon. I don't detect cinnamon in this scent at all. I mean, I get, you know what? Actually, now I'm smelling it again. There might, if I didn't know cinnamon was in there, I wouldn't smell it. Maybe I detect it, but it doesn't give it any, it's not like a foodie type cinnamon if it's in there at all. It's an interesting scent. On its own, it's just a little bit too much. I can't explain it. It's like a little bit nauseating for me, but I think it would be perfect if you mix it with pine or apple or wood or fresh air type scent, I think it would work really well as a mixer for a lot of different types of scents. And the throw is very strong, like a 4 out of 5 would do well in a large room and even outside the room. So interesting scent. And last we have vanilla French toast. The notes are: indulge in sweet vanilla bean, a flourish of fresh roasted almonds, and a sprinkle of cinnamon spice with a final swirl of whipped cream sugar. This scent is very familiar, and I'm sure it's a dupe of something else. It smells like cinnamon French toast. It's a sweet bready scent that could indeed be French toast, but it could also be a cinnamon roll because it's quite cinnamony. And other people have said the same thing. Looking at the notes, there's the cinnamon, but it's more than just a sprinkle. I don't detect almond, and not really the vanilla either. It's a really nice scent, but it should be called cinnamon French toast. And like I said, it is a dupe of something else. It's not the same as Better Homes and Gardens vanilla caramel spice. I sniffed that side by side. It's definitely not the same. It might be the same as ScentSationals coffee cake swirl or ScentSationals praline spice. I was sniffing all three side by side, and they do smell the same to me. I mean, or maybe ScentSationals Fusion Vanilla Churro Bites or ScentSationals Cinnamon Churro. There's a lot of cinnamon bakery scents out there that are so similar, it's really hard to tell the difference. The throw on this one is very strong, a 4 out of 5. So those are the new scents. There were also returning scents from previous years, and I'm not going to review them now because I've reviewed them in the past, but you can find the links to my reviews, my past reviews for these scents on my website, where you can also read a text version of this review at waxmeltreviews.com. Again, if you want to see a text version, just go to that website, waxmeltreviews.com, and you'll find the links to the 8 other returning scents that I've reviewed before, and they are ScentSationals I gotta go in alphabetical order. ScentSationals Autumn Air, Autumn Valley, Caramel Apple Spice, Iridescent, Pumpkin Apple Muffins, Pumpkin Cider, Pumpkin Cream and Marshmallow, and Pumpkin Spice. So those are the returning scents. So that makes a total of, how many do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 fall scents. So, again, if you want to read a text version of this review, go to waxmeltreviews.com and feel free to join our Facebook group where we discuss all different brands and scents of store-bought and retail brands for wax melts, like the ScentSationals, Better Homes and Gardens, and all of that. And you can find the link to our Facebook group underneath this video and on our website at waxmeltreviews.com. Have a good day.